Hello and welcome to Pilgrims to the Premier League, episode 46, a Football Manager 2021 series here on Boston United FM. We took over Boston United in National League North with the solitary aim of reaching the top level. This is season 9, and we're now in the Premier League. 5 promotions, all of which were earned by winning the league. Can we survive at least one season with the big boys? The answer is yes. After losing to Chelsea in the EFL Cup final at Wembley in the last episode, we finished off February with a loss away at Derby County. However, we came through a tough-looking March with 2 wins and a draw from our 4 games. We drew at home to Manchester United and beat Watford and, most incredibly, top of the table Liverpool. We secured our first ever Premier League away win at Brighton in early April and followed up with a second at Bournemouth. This put us 9 points clear of the relegation zone with 3 games remaining. Survival was absolutely secured with another away win at Watford a week later. In our last match, we thought we'd lost to an injury time goal from Chelsea, but we went straight back up the other end to score from a corner and earn a point. In our final game of the season today, we face Manchester City at home. We have risen up to 12th place, but a tight division could see us finish anywhere between 11th and 15th, depending on final day results. Liverpool need a win in their last game to secure the title, as our late goal against Chelsea allowed them to take advantage. At the bottom, Nottingham Forest, Everton and Bournemouth are all relegated, and in Forest and Everton's case, they'll be returning to the Championship after just one season. Reserve goalkeeper Douglas Latter has played the last 2 games while Stuart Smith was injured. Smith is back today. Josh White scored the late equaliser against Chelsea, but today could well be his final game for the Pilgrims as he is only on loan from Manchester United. Alvaro Sanchez plays in midfield alongside Niall John, who has benefited from a switch of role to box midfield. Ty Sodji plays up front, and if he does score today, he will go into double figures for Premier League goals this season. We've done very well in home games against the big sides, beating Liverpool, Arsenal and Tottenham, and drawing with Chelsea and Manchester United. Can we avoid defeat against the last remaining member of the top 6? Well, it's the final day of our opening Premier League season. We're already safe. There's only a couple of places up and down that we might go. Obviously, that does mean a little bit of a cash difference in terms of prize money, a few million here and there. But overall, that doesn't really matter. We've secured our place in the Premier League for next season. We drew against Chelsea last week, and hopefully we'll do at least the same against Manchester City this week. Pep Guardiola is still their manager, but let's see how we get on. Let's pump the players up. We're the underdogs here, and that suits us down to the ground. Let's go and cause an upset. Tunnel interview, as is the norm for these matches in the Premier League. I'm hoping we're going to put a dent in their recent form. We'll try and unsettle players in their team. But the players are out, so we'll kick off. We've got a throw in down the left-hand side. It goes in. White's got it there, and he gives it to Sanchez, who has a shot from the edge of the area, and it's just gone wide. Long ball forward from us. It's headed back to Gonzalez, their goalkeeper. I expect them to roll it out, play it along the floor, but they've actually gone a little bit more direct than expected. Valverde in the midfield gives it to Sterling, goes past his man into the area. I think we might have fouled him there for a penalty. It's probably going to go to VAR. And it is indeed a penalty to Manchester City. Rodrigo steps up, but Smith is there to deny him. Still 0-0. Sterling on the ball for City, gives it to Deco down the right-hand side, coming forward. looking to get his cross in, but we block it, but we do give the ball away to Wesley, but then we get it back through White. He's got Sodji ahead of him. Can he find him? No, he gives it back to Sanchez. Goes back to Opoku at the back. Forward ball to Carragher. Out now to Thomas. Can he get his cross in? He does. But White's header from point blank range is tipped over the bar. We get a corner. Carragher with it. Goes near post, but it is cleared. City on the counter. We've gone all the way through, but then Sanchez has got back to deny them. But it's 0-0 at half-time. He did seem to get away with one with the penalty, but it was a good save by Smith, our goalkeeper, back today after injury. He's had a very good season. Got to be happy with the players, the way it's going. I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. Hopefully we can carry on playing as we are. Maybe take a chance. We almost scored with the point-blank header, but their keeper made a good save. So let's get out there for the second half. Get a corner. Dykes to take it. Goes near post, but Tizard is there to clear it. Back to Dykes. Sanchez. Back to Edwards, the fullback. To Opoku. We're slowly going backwards, but we've chipped the ball forwards, and now I think City are going to try and break on us. Sterling's on the ball again, but he goes back to his fullback. Some very patient football by Guardiola's Manchester City. Passing the ball neatly through midfield. There's Rodrigo. Out to Tejedor. Is he going to get his cross in? He does. It goes near post and it's somehow managed to go in. It's an own goal by Manchester United loanee Josh White. Don't think there was too much he could have done about it. Looked like 2 or 3 deflections at that near post. The cross came in. I think Rodrigo tried to have a shot, but it's hit White and just crept into the near post. Throwing down the left-hand side for us. We're almost at the end of the game. Goes far post, but there's Osborne. He nods it just wide. And we have ended our first Premier League season with a defeat at home to Manchester City by a 1-0. I thought we played pretty well overall. We had a few chances in both halves. But City, they got the goal. It was an own goal in the end, but it was coming. They missed a penalty in the first half, and they'll be happy with 3 points. Putting the result aside, that was a pleasing performance. Final broadcast interview of the season. I thought we played pretty well. And we've ended the season in 14th place, a good 10 points clear of the relegation zone. We've got to be absolutely delighted with that. We get almost £15 million for finishing 14th, which is classed as a mid-table position, so the board are absolutely delighted. Liverpool did win their last game of the season, 4-2 at home to Bournemouth, and Chelsea actually lost away at Arsenal anyway, so Liverpool are crowned champions. And we've given the squad £450,000 to share between them after finishing 14th. We'll now go forward a few days until we find out what kind of budget I've got to play with over the summer. And here we are a few days later. We have been given the budgets from the chairman. £35 million a year to spend on wages, which is an improvement on this year, because at the moment we're currently spending £23 million. And a transfer budget of £40 million. That's fantastic. That should give us some room to upgrade the areas of the squad that we need to. I think we do need that top-class striker to score us some goals. Ty Sodji got 9 in the Premier League this season, and I think he ended up our top scorer. We are getting some upgraded training facilities, which can only be a good thing. And we are moving up a youth category from Category 3 to Category 2. And recently we've had the end of season club vision meeting with the chairman. He wants us to play attacking football. He's been disappointed this year. We didn't score enough goals really to call ourselves an attacking side. But then that's mainly due to the players that we've had. We've not had that quality in the final third. Wants us to work within the wage budget, sign players to sell for a profit, and spend the original transfer budget. So he's expecting me to spend the full £40 million over the summer. That shouldn't be a problem. We did spend roughly around £35 million last summer to improve the squad from a championship level side to a squad capable of staying up in the Premier League. And next season, again, we're only expected to fight bravely against relegation. Now it's my job to go and spend that 40 million over the summer, come back with a new side, and let's battle against relegation again from the Premier League. If you've enjoyed the content of this episode, please don't forget to leave a like. And for more videos, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.